My. It's rather dusty here, isn't it? How did the dwarves manage?
I'm starting to wonder if those gates are to keep strangers out or locals in.
Anyone else finding it hard to breathe?
Masansuge.
Another win. Who's counting? Take your best shot.
I let you have that one.
You dealt with these Arabs. I didn't have any. Your actions will save some lives. The buildings will... Here. Take... I hope these Arabs haven't been too much trouble.
I've only heard stories of this place. Amazing.
Outsiders aren't permitted in Solace Keep. Turn your ass around. I could care less if you fought Magren herself. Death is... It's a violation of Tenet 3. No person, excepting wardens of the Pargrunen, shall be granted safe... heretofore established by Nandru, the first warden. Or with... If I'm being honest, neither do I. Took me weeks to memorize that. Without the Solace Council or a warden to vouch for you, your presence in the... No warden?
We really will have to drag Marius into this, won't we?
My gods, they're killing... Outlander, my gods, help me! The archives, please! Oh, thank the gods. Head north along the main road. The archives are on a bluff. You can't... Look for Grigor. He'll know what...
Gods. Anyone else finding it hard to breathe?
Oh dear. Focus on something else, dear. Like how terrible. The tusks smell.
We're here. Stay with us, Marius. The feeling will pass.
Right.
Envoy? I'm not ready to go to Solace.
Maybe there's another way. Maybe we can fetch... Right. No problem for me, Envoy. Never mind. There is something. Since we entered the Tusks, I've been getting these. They seem to be about a village. Thanks, Envoy. It might be nothing, but... Anyway. Not before I've done some reading.
Rawatayans love to boast about, but we've got nothing on... Especially if it's all... According to Marius, his people are forbidden.
I did tell you that, didn't I?
I'm all for pulling together, but...
Right. Our sacred duty. To talk nicely about the garden once in a while and spend the rest of our time
I just don't understand how that... Rawatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the land... So many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We venture out. Yeah, that's... Look, I'm not trying to defend or debate Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle. But people choose forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of prince... Good luck finding a soft spot to bed down.
You know... People don't think steam thistle has any medicinal properties.
Oh.
Welcome. Move along. Move along. Move along.
again.
Voitu Mayu. It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
Marius? No.
Oh, that would be news to me.
You're alive. You... Asshole! You should...
Quench your coals, Envoy. Let me handle.
We used to be friends. Or so I thought. But then this Jitule left. Unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say... And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an Adir... No offense. We all face difficulty, yet we've stayed, except Marius. Either way, it doesn't solve how I'm going to explain this to the Council.
Let us handle the Council. You just sit here staring out into the tusks like...
You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of...
Or with an honored...
Which you are... I shouldn't even be talking to either of them. Emperor? What's that?
It's their word for a fancy guy in a big gold...
I know what that means. I was trying to be
Come on, just for once, consider not being a complete Jatule.
You know the position this puts me in. If I let you in, the Council will have... And how do you figure breaking my oath?
Cosmine, Solace Keep is in real danger. Do you truly think I'd come back here for...
Gods damn it. I'll let you in, but be warned.
I doubt it. Nothing really...
You'll see for yourself. The Council, lower it on down.
I admit it. Solace is damned impressive. Just be aware, people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls. Gods. Here we...
If it's the new recruit playing games again. I'm going to... It's just like... No. It's the lack of sleep.
All right. Took you long enough.
Wait, you're not...
You... You look just like Nandru. You have his markings. The council is going to lose its mind. Duty won't feed us, Mother.
Gala. Gala is going to... I know Gala is going to...
Is that Marius? He's alive?
Welcome back to Wodika's nails. An outsider. Nobody told me to expect outsider. Something like that, yeah. Do you have any question? Yes, of course. Straight towards the back, you'll find stairs to the forge. On the right, up the stairs to the left, is where we cultivate a small amount of plant life. And to the right is the Shrine of Vodika. A word of warning before you enter. You are the first outsiders to visit the keep, and it is an honor to have you.
Sanctuary of Nandru. Hasn't changed a bit.
It is carved from stone.
Wodika's crown, an outsider here.
Feel like making yourself useful, outsider?
Mikhaila understands the importance of tradition.
The council chamber is behind me. Take the lift.
Exactly. Generations of our kin.
Ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
Are they gonna throw us in the volcano if this goes badly?
What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason. I doubt that. There isn't an inch of this land the Wardens do not patrol, day and night. If the Steel Garrote were here, we would know.
And if they are here, let them come.
They destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for solace, even these ancient walls... If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do...
You've already destroyed one historical edifice. We heard of what you did to the ruins in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer. Indeed. But you've brought us news. What do you expect us to do for you, It sounds like...
There is no dream scourge in...
Nor has there ever been. No. The soul of Nandru protects this place.
These are unusual times, Mihala. Our messengers have heard as much from Paradis, Fior, What if Nandru's Aegis...
I do not believe it. But I am not unmoved by the stories we have heard from the other. You say you mean to end this plague of... There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge. Well, how do you know of our garden? Mind how you speak of the garden in these halls, Envoy.
The garden is our sacred purpose. Its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him. Perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The Envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our
The markings on your face. I recognized them. But I didn't want to believe. Enough. I know you Outlanders to be audacious, but claiming you read the lost journal of our founder... If Nandru ever wrote such a thing, do you think the Pargrunen would forget it? We did not lie to you. The bridge...
If there is another way, Envoy, you will have... But I fear...
Even if we knew of the potential of another path, your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our way. You are an outsider, and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here.
Envoy, be practical. You may be uniquely capable, but there are hundreds of us. There are 3 of you.
Goodbye, Envoy. Kostya, see the Envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been...
With all due haste.
And Marius? Don't stay gone so...
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect,
Follow me.
Right. I warned you they'd be useless. You'd be better off tracking the Steel Garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
Politicians are like every...
Envoy, I just wanted a word before... I wanted to apologize for what happened. The situation here is desperate. We have... But Mihala? She... Well, she's a... Yes. She's more concerned about her pride than the fact that she won't let our people leave or speak with outsiders. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our... It's why I play my part where she can... It is. I understand, Mihala, but... neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. Do you understand me? The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which will revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food. Building materials, medical supplies. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there... You were right, you know. The Stilgarot are in the mines at Mount Forja. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman. Go then. Seek the Stilgarot. Seek the garden. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too. I would never ask you not to defend yourself, Envoy. In any case, the Steel Garrote are at the Mount Forja mines. To get there, head west across the primordial depths. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Adirians can forge a mutually beneficial... That will not happen. If also... Well, if you happen to head north, you might pass by the Living Archive. The monastery hasn't been in touch in days, and I can't spare a warden to... Oh, please.
Right, I get it. You want...
I do, Marius. Because I trust you. Is that so outrageous? You are missed here. Whatever the front,
You have a funny way of
I wouldn't ask if it was... They are to the north of Solace Keep, along the... And beware. If my warden's reports are accurate, look for Elder Grigor at the archives. He should be able to give you a full accounting. Thank you for this, Envoy. You are more than the villains your people are made out to be.
He's in a tough position, but I believe he's trying to do right by his people.
Any news, Andrada?
Sorry, Geoffrey. Captain. No, the council still...
So you're the outsiders my guards led you to the keep. And you're accompanied by a...
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling you?
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. If you've a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough. Ha! You're an outsider. And outsiders aren't allowed in Solace Keep. You lot are the only kith around who aren't dwarves. And now one of my wardens has let you in. That's because none of this is my job. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and... If I knew, I wouldn't be talking. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or reason. Would you? That would take a load. Talk to Mina. She's been distraught. I can't have one of my wardens like this. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's any...
We ran into Petru and Emerald Stair. What has he gotten himself into? Odd for the captain of the guard to disappear like that. Let's look into this.
Be careful with this one. We believe it's the source of the... Be careful. Well, be careful. We've put that poor husk...
Oh, great.
Welcome to the... Be courteous while in Solace's halls and check the board for bound. Bring Magran's wrath upon the enemy.
Maybe we should open up for more trade. You think Kostya's right, huh?
Think of the salted fish we could get bathing with Thorborn.
Better than this mystery meat. That's for sure.
Marius?
Mina, is that you?
The whiskey helps me sleep. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge. Bet your fat-bottomed ass there is. Joffrey, it's supposed to be a temporary post, but Petru went miss. Of course, Mihala says he's on. There's more that goes on in this keep than it's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Your friend Marius here is some people don't like that. Petru, he usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes. I figure something must have happened. That's what I'm afraid of. I begged, gave me a week to cool off, as he put it. Look, I know it's not your business. If you happen to go by the abandoned Warden Tower, just to the northwest, even a clue as to where he is would help. Never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own. He didn't.
Sometimes people just leave. He's probably drunk somewhere feeling bad about it.
That's it.
That's Saka, and you know it. You're too scared for Kala to even think of it. Otherwise.
Mihala is to blame. We need to open our gates to the world, lest it leave us behind. Absolutely. Can you imagine? For all of the goods that pass through Paradise? Oh.
I hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. Indeed, they came down to tell us that we had outsiders. Seems like you know a thing or two. Good. We don't have to pretend it doesn't get... some people see a dirty forge and think we're lazy. The Smith of Mud. I am Forge Master Della.
Master Tassa died?
So did I. Turns out... Me? You know how things work. 1 minute, you... I suppose that's true. I'm not anyone's cousin or future. You came down here for a reason. Is that? Hobbiton's shiny beard. These days I work more with a quill than a hammer. And if the council doesn't like it, they can make someone else Forge Master. The heat of the flowing lava. The feeling of power as you shape metal. Yes. I could refine and sharpen the material into a sword. Alternatively, there's something I've wanted to make since the last... Very good. This shouldn't take long. Let me show you why the
This ought to be good.
It is done. You will not find them lacking. This material is unlike any other metal. It is superior. Bring me more fragments, and I can make you that arquebus. Ah, if I knew where to find, what can I do for you? You're back! But what can I... Outsiders, the horrors Nandru killed himself.
The very image of Nandru indeed. Ah, the infamous Ediran envoy. I'd heard of your resemblance to our illustrious founder, but I'd hardly believe it if I weren't seeing it for... The monks tell us that Nandru had a special connection to the land, a sense for... I wonder if you share it. And perhaps solace. Our hunters can track beetles, birds, and boars, but... It's water, of course. And yet you'd never know it from the way the councilors fuss. It's all tradition. There's always been a problem with it. Chiefly that... Find the scouts I already sent to fix the problem. There's an old godless aqueduct system in slumbering fields, far to the southwest. I sent a team to start repairs. I haven't... Thank you. They were supposed to work on the section just north of the southern guard tower.
Oh, good. Someone... I can't believe the only person... Will you help me? No, wait. Ugh, my hammer. One of the smiths down below sold it to me, and I'm not likely to get such a fine... But with all the construction going, I think it's somewhere down there. Oh, Murty, I'll wait.
Found a spider the size of my face in the borders last night. On the bright side. I do hope no one sees me like this. Who let you... No, of course not. I must leave. Unfortunately, none of the merchants in the... But as long as Mihala continues to shun the rest of the lands, we must make do with an... No one suffer. Just leave me. Oh.
You're back! You have done me a great service, Amakul. Murty envoy, may your kindness be repaid swiftly. But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt.
I'm so tired of listening to you. Solace Keep protects...
You cannot. These are Pargrunen matters.
What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, We need outside opinions. We need medicine. You're sick.
Pargrunen affairs are part...
Even if it costs you your life, Mother?
Kostya has a lot to answer for. Poisoning our youth's mind. See? Even the Outlander agrees with me. Mihala knows what happens if we allow the Outlanders inside. They'll take and take and take. Soon they'll attempt to tell us our way until nothing of us is left and we become just an append.
At least we'll be...
Enough. No more of this nonsense. Stop.
Why won't you listen? If we don't change our...
I don't want to... Don't...
Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways, our Grunens are done for.
25, 26. Outlander coming with Solace Keep.
Sign for Nandru. How did you say that? She'd throw you in the lava.
That meeting of the Solace Council did not... go as planned.
It was a whole lot of exactly what I... I expected, honestly. It's all processes and traditions and arguments over texts written by none. Hundreds, centuries ago. Yardsley, why did I wake up to smell perfume in my bedroll this morning?
Don't tease, darling. We both know why.
No one else has complained about my smell.
I was attempting a more subtle approach.
Spraying strong perfume on my stuff isn't subtle.
Oh,